And welcome back to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Epic Sans Bra and Ghost the Reaper. Who asked the question, who would win a fight, Saitama or Lobo? This is another one that I would have probably put in the speed round video. So I won't try to keep this more than like maybe 10 minutes at longest. Look, Lobo. Lobo is oh god, I can't remember the exact name of his race off the top of my head. But Lobo's race, Lobo DC Comics is his race is a Zarnian. That's it, a Zarnian with a C, but the C's kind of silent. He's a Zarnian, and basically he's famous for wiping out his entire race. Also famous for being known as the Main Man. And that's just because he is the main man. He is an intergalactic bounty hunter who is damn good at his job. His powers have fluctuated over the years in terms of strength, but he is known for one of the most broken and regenerative capabilities there is. Like, he can regenerate from literally a drop of blood. He can literally even survive death, as neither heaven nor hell will take his soul. He's genius, has many different, can wield many different firearms, oftentimes has a chain on call, can fly over the speed of light on his space motorcycle. I think it's Space Hog, I think it's called. He's an expert fighter, and he's just hard to put down. But this is Saitama. And up until the Garo fight, I would have said this could have been a lot closer. The problem is the Garo fight scaled Saitama way beyond the means most people have been using for verses for a long time. Saitama can move faster than the eye can see. He's durable enough to take hits from very powerful, like planet-busting hits. He can take those without difficulty, not too much difficulty. He can survive in the vacuum of space. He can survive radiation, massive amounts of radiation. He's so strong he can actually just lift portals, which is messed up. And obviously, in terms of the greatest feat of strength we've seen, two of the greatest ones where he's actually lifted up the entire bedrock of a planet before, and sneezed and literally caused a crater. I think it was on Jupiter. But obviously, the big display of strength we've now seen him show off most recently is him clashing with Garo and them literally wiping out star systems, basically solar systems. It's not hyperbole to say Saitama's pure strength seems to be at least mid-galactic to upper solar system. Or upper solar system to mid-galactic, I should say. The problem with calculating that feat, first off, is not. I don't know the math on that. But it has to be understood that was not all of Saitama's power. First off, Saitama is probably stronger than that. But what I mean by that is that was not solely Saitama's power. That was him and Garo clashing. So a part of that power has to be contributed to Garo as well. But Saitama still was most likely able to wipe out many of those solar systems on his own. So he's at minimum multi-solar system tier, probably galactic level individual. Now, is he a universal level individual? Until something comes out otherwise, no, he's not a universal level threat. He cannot wipe out a universe with a punch. He can't do that. He has not displayed that level of power. But given how they keep wanking them up, anything's possible. But Saitama also has stated he can't get any stronger, which means there's some sort of cap to his strength. We just have not seen his true limits yet. And it's more that it's probably not that he can't get stronger, it's that there's nothing left to challenge him to push his strength to the point where he can get stronger. Because that's how you get stronger. You push your body past its limitations, and then, you build new limitations on there. Because he broke his limiter, he doesn't really have any set limitations, but he, again, did say he can't get any stronger. So it's a bit of a counterproductive statement right there. But point being, the reason I bring all of this up, and the reason I say I would have put this in the speed round is, yeah, Lobo can't survive getting hit by a blast that big. Even if he does, there's nothing he really can do against Saitama. Hell, I'll be honest, with that level of strength, Superman would be hard-pressed to put down Saitama. Because even though Superman has gained strength well into the universal feats before, it's not on his own power. It's on amping his power well beyond its normal limitations. So like base Superman without any sort of amps, dipping into the sun, whatever, cosmic armor, blah blah blah, can't pull off feats like that. At least pre-crisis, and even then, honestly, it's debatable whether or not even pre-crisis Superman could do kind of what Saitama did there. I mean, he did blow away a dead solar system with a sneeze. And I don't think, and we saw that Saitama can't do anything close to that with a sneeze. But Saitama did with just a punch, granted, 2 people at once, but with a punch, wipe out, God knows, looked like hundreds probably if you really, like, look at, like, the stars and everything like that, everything along there. It really does look like he did wipe out hundreds of solar systems, hundreds of stars, and probably solar systems along with those stars. So that's a versus, certainly. And again, we haven't probably seen the true limits of his strength yet. So whenever this God character comes into the equation, that's probably going to be the character that truly pushes Saitama to his absolute limits. But the point being is, Saitama really could just one punch Lobo. Now, don't get me wrong, Lobo would not immediately go down. Saitama does know how to pull his punches to a certain degrees. But after a while of them fighting it out for a bit, and Lobo at least showing some strength, because he is someone who's capable of at least pushing Superman a bit. And after showing out some actual strength of knocking Saitama around for a bit, Saitama would actually take him seriously, blow him away, and then, he'd kind of regen from that, and ultimately the fight would continue until Saitama just eventually atomizes him with an actual true one punch. So, ultimately, the Lobo would lose this fight. This is just not a fight Lobo is prepared to win, just because on a sheer power level alone, Saitama kind of really beats down on him pretty hard. But this is just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think Lobo could actually be... Now, let me be very clear, though. Lobo could outsmart Saitama. I don't know if he could design a weapon that would be able to do anything against Saitama, but he could definitely outsmart Saitama. Like, maybe he could actually just pull him out into space and just throw him into space or something, or throw him into a star. He's hoisted, Solaro or something like that, like a sentient star around before. So, in a theory, Lobo could trick him in that way, and in that regard, he would technically win the fight. But in an actual straight-out fight where, how Saitama fights and all that, would Saitama be able to, or would Lobo be able to beat Saitama? No. In a straight-up fist fight, no. Saitama would own Lobo pretty easily, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, though. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks for the next one. Have a good one.